Hey Stampers, it's the Pampered Stamper, and I just wanted to pop on for a minute this morning to tell you how amazing the new die cutting machine is. Now, I understand completely that if you still have a Big Shot that works, well, then you will be thrilled to know that the new plates, the cutting plates and the magnetic plate fit in the old Big Shot. They work perfectly. I'm going to flip the camera in a minute and I'm going to show you all the pieces that go with a Big Shot, and then I'm going to just show you how it closes up and opens up and how it's beautiful and compact and just a fantastic, yeah, honestly, it blew my mind. I was cautiously optimistic that this new machine would be an improvement over the Big Shot in just a few little ways. Maybe the fact that it folds up, the fact that it looks nicer. I was hoping that the plates will last longer, that they won't warp like the old ones did. And I think that I'm right. Now, right now, as I'm videoing, I'm holding the phone in my hand and I realize that there might be a slight shake and I don't like that. So I'm going to change the perspective of this video for a minute. And so then you won't have the shake anymore. And then I can show you what's going on. So let's have a look. I'm flipping the camera. And here is the machine. So this is how it is when it's all compact and folded up, okay? So I'll show you in a minute. Then here is the base plate, and you see how it has a number on the top corner. So this is number 1, and then it gives you recipes. And you know what? That's amazing. So it tells you what to do. I mean, the other machine had that too, but this one has it much more clearly. So using with thin dies, you need number 1, number 2, and then 2 clear plates of number 3. With an embossing folder, it says insert folders hinge first. It gives you the recipe. If you're using a 3D embossing folder, you just need number 1, the embossing folder, and plate number 4. So yeah, it's really, and then on this one as well, it gives you a reminder of what you're supposed to do. And then the clear plates are numbered number 3, and it is totally normal for your plates to start getting these marks on them, okay? The only thing that they recommend is that you flip your plates so that you use them both ways. Don't use them the same way. And, you know, we do tend to put our plates in the middle. You can see most of my wear is in the middle of the plate. You can put them anywhere and they'll work just as well, okay? This is the regular size. The mini one isn't available yet, Stephanie. This is the plate number 4 that you use with the 3D embossing folders. And this is the magnetic plate. So now I'm going to put the... Sorry, we're going a little fast here. I'm going to put it in my holder so that I can use both hands. So here we go. So here's the machine, and look, it opens up and it flops down and it goes like that. So then you take number 1 and number 2 and then number 3, and then you would take a die. Okay, I'm not going to do it, and then you put number 3 on top. But this is the thing. This is the magnetic. Look at this. It bends. So the magnetic is completely on the back, and this part is a self-healing mat. So you can use this until like the whole top is obliterated. But what's neat about it is that because it bends, the dies don't skitter and move around. Like remember with our old magnetic plate, you still sometimes had to use washi tape to hold your dies in place. You don't have to with this one. So that's a huge thing for me. I'm really happy about that. And because it's flexible, our dies are going to last longer. They're not going to warp as well. And you'll notice that some of our dies, some of the new dies are also, they have some flex to them. That's not because they're cheap. It's because they're wonderful. They're meant to go along longer. So see, so they don't wobble. It stays in place, and it's just beautiful. It has rubber feet at the bottom so it doesn't slide around. The old Big Shot had that as well. This one just looks amazing. It's transportable. It looks great. It's great for storage. But the best things are just the way that they've designed things to make it easy to use. I had my first class yesterday, and the numbers on here just made it so easy. And I just reminded them to read the recipes that are on there. The only thing I think I'm going to add with the Sharpie, it doesn't have the layer for the magnetic platform. But for the magnetic platform, you're just using this one, number 1, And you know what? I don't know, but the ruler is the ruler. The rule is that if it doesn't work, maybe I should try it. Then don't press it through. So I'm using the magnetic with the number 2. I'm going to see if that's necessary or not. We'll do a little play together. Okay. I don't actually have anything stamped, so I'm just going to lay a piece of paper on here with my die. See how it just stayed? And then number 3 on top. And let's crank. And yeah, that is the right, yeah, it goes through just like that. No problem. So, yeah, see, and they just pop out. Hardly any poking at all. So, yeah, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So for the magnetic platform, it's number 1, number 2, number 5, and number 3. So it's basically the same as with dies. You're just keeping that thin one in there. So good to know. I can honestly tell you that, I'm going to flip this out of here for a minute. Here we go. Here I am again. I can honestly tell you that this machine is worth the investment. It's beautiful, it's efficient, it works really well. It's just a pleasure to use. The handle's comfortable, the handle at the top is really nice, and I just think it's going to make your crafting a lot easier. And the good news is if you are in Canada, the deal on the starter kit is worldwide. But if you are in Canada, you can join with me in my team. And instead of trying to figure out what you're going to put in your starter kit, just put the big shot. I call it the big shot, the die cutting machine. I think I'm going to have to come up with a new name, La Dame Blanche. If you guys are fans of Outlander, then that would ring a bell, but it's a white machine, so La Dame Blanche is kind of the white lady. That kind of sounds nice, doesn't it? Maybe we'll call it La Dame Blanche. I think that's a bit too complicated, but put that in your starter kit, and then you get the 2 free stamp sets, and the 16 card kits in the package of rhinestones for free, and a coupon for a free paper pumpkin. Plus, if you join with me, you get to be in my Pampered Stamper training group, and you get to be in my group Prime Time with the Pampered Stamper, which I have to say, for all of those of you who have joined, we had a great time yesterday. It was an epic video, 1 hour and 15 minutes. I'm telling you, start to finish, we made the triple pop-up cube card, and I will share a picture of what I made in the video yesterday, because we tweaked it a little bit and we did it differently. So yeah, it's just a wonderful space to interact and to get some more in-depth card making with me. So yeah, you can head on over to my blog, pamperedstamper.com, and right across the top you will see different categories, and one of them is tutorials, and one of them is Prime Time with the Pampered Stamper. So if you want to join that group, you just click on there and it will tell you what to do. Okay? Anyway, I get to babysit my grandkids today, so I'm going to be gone, and I hope you guys have a super day. I am going to place an order today, though, before I leave. And so if you want the cutting plates or the magnetic plate, let me know. And if you want the die cutting machine, honestly, get the starter kit, because then you're saving the shipping and the tax, and you get all kinds of other freebies. Okay? All right. Have a super day. Bye.